Greetings and salutations, brownies. Welcome to another Just Jazz vlog. Today is Tuesday, so it is film review day. I got cameraman Dan over here and the lovely Dara in the back. She's another editor slash producer. Anyway, we are going to be reviewing Jumanji, the remake, today. So, Dan, any thoughts? When you can open it up.
So I'm thinking we can start off with the pros, things we liked about this movie, go cons, and then rating at the end of it. So personally, when I first came into this movie, I was thinking it was going to be just like another one of the millennial remakes that they're doing of all these new movies. You know, same type of comedy, same feel. But to be honest, they actually kind of changed the game a little bit. I think it was really great the way that they used these actors. It was great to see The Rock trying to be a timid teenager, and like Karen Gillan, who is a galactic badass in Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes,
being
she is.
another timid, self-conscious teenage girl, and then the best role, Jack Black as a white girl, as a white blonde girl, was just that's so Jack Black though. I have to say they definitely used him perfectly for this movie.
I agree. Like, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I'm not gonna lie, I rolled my eyes. Right off the bat, I'm like, this movie is gonna suck.
Because, like, for me, like, Jumanji and Zathura were, like, scary. Like, when I was a kid watching these things, I was, like, terrified.
I definitely had nightmares when I saw that, I think it was like a Venus flytrap or something that came out and kind of sucked people in, and the elephants coming, like, at the screen. I definitely had nightmares.
Yo, the lion with Robin Williams in the old one was, oh, my God.
Back when he had the, I call it the David Letterman beard, like, now that he's not doing his show anymore, his beard is out to here. That's what Robin Williams had. And I was kind of thinking to myself, there is no way they are going to recreate something as magical as that movie. And I'm happy to say that as a standalone film, they did really well. I loved, like you said, I loved the actors in it. I loved how they played against the typical roles. I loved seeing The Rock act like a pansy the entire time and act like
Smoldering intensity.
Exactly, like there are these scenes where he's like acting like a 14-year-old boy, like so amazed that he can fight and have these guns, and it's just so against what he does. I was cracking up the entire time.
So definitely, honestly, definitely pretty good for the actors wise. So cons, the only thing I will say, this is something that happens every time you use a comedian as an actor, even especially Adam Sandler. It's now in the modern day, I'll be honest.
We could do a whole review on how he's the downhill
Dude, he was
of Adam Sandler.
I have such a love-hate relationship because some of his movies are my favorite, but the new ones are just... Anyways, sticking to Jumanji, we're going into comedians, obviously you know I'm saying Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart to one degree or another, but in all honesty, like, it was just Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart. That's probably the only role in this movie that really was just kind of thrown in there.
He really didn't bring, not that this is no like shade on Kevin Hart, but as far as like his acting chops, and he really didn't bring anything to the table. Like, if anything, it was a lot of his short jokes, and maybe because I'm short, whenever he's like, I'm short, I'm like, yeah, no shit, buddy, we get it, you're short.
And
Me too.
The only
I'm
other
short.
thing I will take from this movie also is, like I was saying, with that new age millennial comedy, because in my opinion, they kind of watered Jumanji down in that way. I mean, other than that, I'll give them a lot of props on the action scenes because definitely intense, even though it was a video game, which takes away a bit of the effect for me.
Exactly, no board game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even the board game was magical, though. The video game's not as magical. The video game's kind of different.
But here, the other thing, okay, this is going to be extremely nitpicky because there are very few things that I didn't like about this movie, one being Kevin Hart, but the other thing that really bothered me was the game system had like 4 or 5 controllers. Since when does any game system back in the 90s old school, you had one controller and there weren't even any ports to add additional controllers. So that was completely out of left field.
Yeah, 4 perfect controllers for a gaming system that never existed. You know, it's not like, I would expect somebody playing Jumanji to have broken one of them things.
Exactly. So I'm sitting here like, maybe it's because I play game. I'm not a gamer, but I played my share of video games. There's no way you would have had 4 controllers even when if that game console was fresh. That really pissed me off. I'm like, that doesn't work. This doesn't work. Stop it.
So all in all, I'd have to say I'll give Jumanji a solid 7 out of 10, which is higher than I'd expected, especially walking into that movie theater when I first saw it.
I agree. I gave it a 7.5 just because if a film's going to be a comedy, I try to measure how many times I laugh and what kind of laugh. So my true form of laughter is like Elmo on steroids mixed with the hyena. So I had my hardcore cackle come out. And if you can do that, you instantly skyrocket what I think of this movie.
I actually kind of described it as the penguin guy from Toy Story 2.
Shut up. Yeah, yes. You are not. Yeah, if you've seen Toy Story, which I hope you have, there's a penguin and it's this high-pitched laugh, and that's who he thinks I sound like.
Kind of like a squeaker toy.
Thank you. All right. All jokes aside, it was a pretty good movie. It was really solid, and to be honest, I loved it. Thank you guys so much for watching the first installment of Tuesday Film Reviews. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe, and comment below what movie you want Dan and I to see and see for next week's video. Have a great day, and stay blessed. Goodbye.